ここに父上のかつての友シングの母上が眠っているのか。
Alright, so I decided to go check out the grave, and apparently we did get a skit, so I'm kind of glad I got adventurous and went to Kor's mother's grave before we left town.
あ、ドナ。こんな形で会うことになるなんて。悲しまないでリチア。ドナさんのスピリアはこのソーマに息づいてるんだから。今もリチアを助けてクリードをぶっ飛ばせって強く熱く励ましてくれるの。あ
あ、じいちゃんのスピリアも俺を励ましてくれてるよ。
それはそうとしてもさ、
気軽にピカピカつながんじゃねえよ。
It ain't that easy.
そんなこと言われてもソーマが勝手に
つなげちゃうんだもん。まったくもう二人で言い訳まで
つなげるんじゃねえよ。
Connecting your sentences.
そういうおめらだって息ぴったりじゃねえか。
うん。翡翠とベリルに高レベルの同調を確認。
誰が
翡翠なんかと。確かに息ぴったりね。まるでドナたちがここにいるみたい。
見て母さん、俺も母さんと同じようにこんなにたくさんの友達ができたよ。リチアと一緒に世界を救う仲間が。
Core and allies bond strengthened. Everybody's happy. Alright, now it's time to pretty much go all the way back to where we need to be. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so here we are once again with more Tales of Hearts R, and we are within the Ender's Mine to pretty much start up a quick side quest to pretty much give everybody in our party a boost to their social links, aka soma builds and aka social links. That's what they basically are. But you know what? Here we are, here to start up a side quest in the Ender's Mine. My analysis indicates this picture was painted by Organicans approximately 2,000 years ago. So it's from a time when the Minerans ruled Organica? Zero's attacking people at the flying fortress of thorns, mechanoids protecting Minerans? Minera was the blue moon then, for it had yet to turn white, and alongside Gardania the black moon. Huh. I think there's a will art of shielding placed on this painting. As in the roof, or do you mean locked away? There is something sealed within the painting. We have to unlock it. What is it? Alert movement detected. Something in possession of vast energy storage is approaching. Oh boy. It's about to go down. Whoa, Grimgoyles. Nope. At least we broke one of them. That could have been 10 times worse. What are they weak against? They're weak against light, huh? Yeah, that could have been worse. Yeah, we did it. We good. What was that? Unknown. It is not in my database. A shining light. You never turn away from me. Alright, what is this? Is this a willstone? Although technically it's a data crystal used to store information, this one seems to be active. Let's play it back. Here follows a report of the evolution records and production records of the Cinderella Axis Union's third Zero plant. What the hell? Production started on Zero. Cowering Lilium. This model uses the spirit of 50 Organicans. Zero Doubting Tritoma has entered trial production. It reaches evolution stability at 180 Organican Spiria. Damn. This appears to be information about the creation of Zerums. A record of the atrocities where we Minerans committed against your forefathers. Zerum Slinking Dahlia is an incomplete evolutionary model using the tormented spirit of 450 subjects, 100 more added. You know what's crazy? A lot of the Zerums they're naming off here are actually bosses we previously fought in this game. Cloying Dythis? What? It uses the spirit of 700 children. Oh my gosh, how many people did the Minion sacrifice for their Zeroms? Did you know what was in the data crystal when you fired it up? Yes, there was a note on that effect with the painting's will art of sealing. Herein lies proof of those true atrocities, nature of our Minion cousins, and all our terrible suffering. Our anger and bitterness shall never die. It's just as your forefathers who left this reminder say. Your Organicans have every right to despise my kind. But Master... Oh! We got no right at all. What are you doing? None of us give a hoot if your Minions feel guilty or not. We're gonna bust up Creed no matter what. That's what my spirit says to do, and I'm guessing it's what yours says to do too, right? And stop making the big mopey sad face and start looking to the future. It's right, Lithia. We all know you support us. Yet, you are not the same as those ancient Minions. Alright, thank you everyone, especially you, Hisui. Enough of the mushy stuff. And you ain't gotta thank me for every little thing, okay? Come on guys, let's go crush the Zeroms for the sake of all the victims who came before us. Everybody's bonds strengthened a bit. Great. But we also got an amulet. Protects us from 50% of physical ailments. Yay! Now it's time to walk all the way back and do more backtracking! I've been backtracking for the last hour and a half. Alright guys, we made it all the way back to Show Haven after just doing the last side quests previously from the Anders Mines. We are here for two reasons: to pretty much start up a longer side quest, something very similar to the side quest we started up at Ultramarine with Coral. It's a two-parter. We need to visit two locations before we can actually end the request, and we pretty much have to go to Paraiba's building to, oh, not Paraiba's, but the Smithsonian to start up one of the side quests. So without further ado, let's just skate on all the way over there. Skate on. I wish we did have some skates. I'd be able to freaking backtrack a lot faster on the field. I tell you that. It's just fantastic. So much better in real life. This is Full Moon Dream. It's the painting that made Smithson famous. The public loved it though, which just goes to show that Smithson painted for the masses. Lots of colors. I bet you can appreciate it a lot more that your spirit core is back, huh? I really do love it. In fact, I love all Smithson's work. But mostly I love how happy they make you, Beryl. Okay, what's all this then? Are you saying I'm not genuine the rest of the time? That's blasphemy. Wait, do I mean blasphemy? If you mean to show contempt for something sacred, then yes. Sure, why not? I tell you, it's not often you come across as someone as genuine as Beryl. Cool. There's another side quest here. Art making people happy. Perhaps it's time I could paint a picture like that again. Go right back into it, because we gotta do one more thing here. There's another quest we need to do. Art making people happy? Unbelievable. Doing things to make people happy instead of doing things for money. Huh. Think about that. Actually doing something for the genuine feeling of doing it and not for the money. I'm sorry. Alright, there's one more thing we have to do here, guys. I apologize, and I'm going to just quick skip us to where we need to go. Alright, guys, and welcome back. Here we are once again with more Tales of Hearts R. We are within Lions Park to actually do two things. To finish off a request we started in Hansler, And to pretty much finish off a quest line that we actually initiated way back when we had to go get the playbook from Showhaven. So we are about to end that quest line and be able to get our final reward, and all we have to do is just talk to this guy. Ha! What's wrong? Oh, well, I just finished this new script. But well, with what things as they are in the world, most of my troop have gone back to their hometowns. The times are tough. This is exactly when people need good entertainment to take their minds off their woes. I don't suppose you guys would be willing to help out. Sure, we'll help. I want that Red Riding costume. Hey, don't go making any rash promises, Core. We haven't got time for messing around. We cannot afford to waste a single moment of our precious time. You understand that, Core, surely. Looks like the ladies are digging the idea, though. No way, I can't go on stage. I'd be so embarrassed. Yuck! Yuck! What? What should you do this yuck for? If I get famous on the stage, it could pave the way for me becoming a court artist. Lowly courier turned actress. I like the sound of that. I'm not sure if I could. Master, your beauty is unsurpassed. You would surely excel on the stage. Oh man, I sense the refusal is no longer an option. In that case, let's get cracking. Long ago, there lived a brother and a sister who were very close. The little sister had an amber hood which she loved to wear, and so everyone called her Little Amber Riding Hood. Do the rap. Little Amber Riding Hood, can you take this wine in this miso to Grandpa's house? I'll take them, leave it to me. Close the curtain. So Little Amber Riding Hood set off for her grandfather's house that was in the middle of the woods. Raise the curtain. La 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 la. I'm taking white to Grandpa. La 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 la. I'm also taking miso with me. Oh, hello, Hunter. Greetings, Little Amber Riding Hood. You know there's a wolf about. Be careful. La 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 la. This miso smells so good. I know it's for Grandpa, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I just tried a little. I love miso. Delicious. Oh yeah, little girl. Little girl with that tasty sauce. But that pesky hunter is loitering about. I can't attack her while she's around, or while he's around. I know. She said she was going to her grandfather's house, didn't she? If I wait for her inside, the hunter will know nothing about it. Ha ha! I'll dash on ahead. Maybe just a little bit more. Damn, she's gonna eat the whole damn thing. The wolf speeds through the woods on the house of Little Amber Riding Hood's grandfather to lie in wait for her there. Excuse me. In no time at all, he arrives at the little house. Gaul would have to play the grandpa. Oh, I have a visitor. Little Amber Riding Hood, is that you? Sorry, old man, but it's me. Surprise, motherfucker. The wolf attacks the old man and swallows him whole in one gulp. Meanwhile, Little Amber Riding Hood is still eating miso. Oh yes, this is so delicious. Just a teeny bit more. Lower the curtain. She's enjoying the miso so much she doesn't even realize the wolf is after her. And what happens next? Raise the curtain. Hello, Grandpa. I brought you some wine from my brother. She ate all the miso. She was supposed to give him miso too. She just said the wine. Your ears seem much bigger than normal, Grandpa. All the better for hearing you, with Little Amber Riding Hood. Oh, you seem to have a tail, Grandpa. All the better for swishing the flies away from you, Little Amber Riding Hood. Oh, you seem to have a very big mouth, Grandpa. All the better for eating you with. And with that, the wolf gobbles Little Amber Riding Hood down in a single gulp. Bruh. That wolf had a nice ass dinner. Delicious. But maybe I've overeaten a little. I'll take a nap here and sleep it off. Nigga, chew your food next time. Are you in, old man? The wolf! Scanning for life signs! They both are still alive. Commencing recovery procedure. Punch Cell in the stomach, sir! The hunter immediately slices open the wolf's belly, rescuing little Amber Riding Hood and her grandfather. Then, so the wolf will not realize what has happened, he fills him up with stones and sews him up again. Ugh. Several hours later, the wolf wakes up and staggers outside to find some water, for he is very thirsty. He's gonna drown. I really did eat too much. My belly weighs a ton. But I'm so thirsty, I must go to the river for a drink. Ugh! At the water's edge, the wolf slips and falls into the river. The stones drag him under and he drowns. But little Amber Riding Hood never found out what happened to the wolf. Her grandfather came to live with her and her brother away from the dangers of the woods. And they lived happily ever after. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't wait to get this shit on Blu-ray! That was so hype! Thank you! Thank you! You were all fantastic. The audience loved it. They were smiling the whole way through. It's not much of a thank you, but have the little Amber Riding Hood outfit as a souvenir. Red hiding Kohaku. A stage outfit acquired in Lion Park. Her kicks will keep the big bad wolf at bay. I ain't afraid of the big bad wolf. I was so worried I was going to get my lines muddled up. I know, me too. I was so nervous. Master, I have a drink for you here. My part was kind of small, wasn't it? I was hardly on stage at all. Yeah, you and me both. Well, count yourselves lucky you weren't stage-hands. I didn't get a chance to shine at all. Yeah. And I had only a voice-only part. He was a VA. He was a voice actor. Oh, that's better than prop assistant. Or assistant. I had to sit with the audience for the entire show. Then it would appear as though I stole the limelight. I was on stage for the entire performance. Who was he? Yeah, you were on stage, but was he the wolf? I played the expansive part of Tree. Bruh. Proof that even a wooden performance can sometimes steal the show. Everyone's bonds strengthen a bit, so we're getting those bonds up. So it's a good thing to note that you may wonder, like, what's the point of strengthening everyone's bonds? Well, there's two good reasons. One, some skills are only shareable. You can only share certain skills at a higher bond. So like, say, I can only share aerial force at what? Maybe bond level 3, maybe? Level 4, maybe? So that's one of the good reasons of raising, or trying to raise everybody's affection for each other. And then the other good reason is to actually raise their affection to get dual mystic arts, because this game has dual mystic arts, but you have to raise their affections to the max, I believe. So I'm actually trying to do all these side quests so I can have access to all those different arts. Look at that. He has the lowest. Wow, the lowest we have is actually rank 3 with both of these guys. It seems Cord's motives are somewhat similar to my own. Juvenile life forms, emotional fluctuations do not compute. Alright, so right now what we need to do is actually do one more thing here while we're in Lions Park. And while we're here, we might as well just take a, not take a break, but, you know, go to bed, go to the inn, take a rest, and see if we can initiate another skit. Sounds like we can. I'm sorry it took me so long to get this back to you, Peridot. And thank you for letting me borrow it. Oh, she's giving her back her handkerchief. What? You were still holding on to that and you had it clean too? Well, naturally, you were kind enough to loan it to me. I never expected you to return it, but truth be told, I'm glad you did. I brought some candies too. Would you like to share them with me? It's a little early for bed, so why not? Sure, I'll hang out. I'll hang out for a bit. But I ain't dipping them in no miso. Don't even ask. When I first met you, I didn't realize you were this kind of girl, Kohaku. When we first met, that was when you kidnapped me, right? Yep, and now we're off questing together. Fate really is strange. So much fun having you around. I think they actually wanted to make all these characters playable. Pyrox and Peridot. I'm so happy to hear you say that, but why? We used to be enemies. Why does any of that matter now? That's what I love about you, and not just you, all of you guys. That does it for the candy. I'm gonna get ready for my bath. It's a pretty small tub, but did you want to join me? Sure, we can wash each other's backs. Core secretly heard that conversation and went to go peep in on them. Washing each other's backs, but they also started washing each other's fronts. Oh my god! Raise your dongers! Alright, so what we need to do here is actually go all the way to the airship strip to go find Amethyst so we can finish this quest we started in Hanseler. Hey Amethyst, where's your airship, bruh? Oh ho, if it isn't my good friends, I knew those army fools weren't enough to keep the likes of you down. Those army fools almost killed us! Apology upon apology, my lady, but alas, I needed money to keep my airship dream afloat, as it were. I could not permit my childhood friend's invention to go to waste, even if it meant forsaking fine people such as you. Now, Amethyst looked like he would be voiced by Vic Mignogna if this was dubbed. But childhood friend. Believe it or not, I had a friend once, but as a wee child, I was always going on about the possibility of flight. When she got older, she began to research the ideal in earnest, and then, lo and behold, she invented the airship. Funny, seeing as how she never actually believed such a thing was possible. Her fool's errand, she used to call it. A fool's errand? Didn't Kuro say that? Did she say exactly that? But alas, the brave inventress went missing on her very first test flight and was never seen again. Amelia Earhart? What was his name? Amelia Braveheart? I forgot her last name, but it was like Amelia something. She didn't happen to be a real hot potato, did she? Big glasses, kind of cold in the old personality department. That's her to a T. Not just smart, but a beauty such as every man would have sacrificed all to claim her as their own. Micah Zinwald was her name, but have you seen her? And with who? I demand you tell me at once. Calm down, Amethyst. But please, I beg of you, tell me. But that woman was my world entire, and she remains such. It's okay, I feel the same way if a Kohaku went missing. She's working for the Marine Company. Somebody please explain to me why we're being so nice to the guy that sold us to the army. Forgiving his enemies is just one of the Core's charming little quirks. And since we're all in this together, got no choice. Micah? It's you, you're alive! Who's this rude man? Oh! 3-piece! That 3-piece no biscuit? No. Not really. My name is Cora, not Micah. And I am the Guildmaster's Marine Secretary. Whatever past you think you know me from, it's of no consequence now. I owe my life to the Guildmaster. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave, sir. But Micah, I suppose we could use a Spiria link to help her get her memory back. Just making a link wouldn't be enough. We have to show her something from the past to jog her memory. I have just the thing, my lady. Behold, the perfect item to bring dear Micah's memory to the fore. Whoa, creepy feelers. These giant antennae look weird, but they can detect minute movements in the air. What in blazes is that? It's a pair of creepy feelers. Micah used to delight in all manner of slimy, slithery insects. And these feelers were the pride of her rather extensive collection. You must bring them into her Spiria. It figures she collects slimy junk, birds of a feather duster, and all that. You're weird, she's weird. Alright. We'll show them to her. Spiria link! Link start! Alright, Cor, bring out those creepy feelers and see if she has anything to recall. A gift from Amethyst, you said. She doesn't remember anything. Oh no, we have to try again. That is not necessary. Just knowing Micah still draws breath is reward enough for me. But please take this as a thank for all your blood, sweat, and toil. Elixir! Nice. It's kind of out of character for Amethyst. What's the catch? It is a harsh world out there, but be brave and do not lose hope. Aren't you going after him, Coral? Or is it Micah now? We had a bet. He said that if people ever managed to fly, he would marry me. I didn't really think it was possible, but I kept trying, and then that one day I did it. Not that it matters. I hardly want to spend the rest of my days with a madman like him. Oh, because I hear Micah Zinwald is a brilliant and passionate inventor, which is a kind of madness of its own. Don't twist this around. Gah, 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 gah. No reason not to troll the water. This side quest was interesting. Get to know some backstory of side characters, which was pretty interesting. Perhaps Amethyst isn't fighting such a losing battle after all. Suppose that will be. Alright. So I guess that's it for today's episode of Tales of Hearts R. I'm actually really tired out. I just did an hour and 24 minutes of backtracking, and I probably split it into 2 parts. Like, that was insanely ridiculous. But it won't come out to be an hour and 24 minutes. It'll probably come out to be like maybe 2 20-minute parts. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is save the game, take a break, and once we come back, we'll be back with more Tales of Hearts R to finish up some of the other side quests that we still have to do. And I will see you guys next time.